the average high school graduate spends about 13,000 hours in a classroom where there's just all kinds of indoctrination. There's indoctrination about war, there's indoctrination about the state and how good it is. There's indoctrination about evolution versus creation. There's all kinds of indoctrination. It's just a terrible place. And it's hard to overcome that, especially when you're an adult. You think, well, I've already got my degree. I already know what I need to know. And the willingness to investigate further and read, books that are not approved in the schools, but are telling an alternative side, alternative history. Nobody has the time to say my education was defective.
The public school education is almost there to indoctrinate the children into a whole mentality of a way of thinking that is not Christian. I mean, you're not even allowed to really bring God into the classrooms, especially for the teachers to say that God is real, God is true, and this is what he says, and proclaim that as, that just is a recipe for destruction and disaster on a society. And for those kids to just spend oodles and oodles of time in that kind of an environment, and then studying and learning about the glories of American exceptionalism is unhealthy.
And it's a major force in American life. I mean, that's just such a major part of American life, is to be indoctrinated by the state, for the state. Yeah, that's a major obstacle to the spread of the vine and fig tree vision. That's for sure. Yeah, you can't say God is good in a public school if you're a teacher. You can't say that. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional to say that.
That's so
Oh,
sad. Like
you're
that.
raising up godless children is what you're raising up. Infidels. You're raising up infidels.
How could I just don't understand, like it doesn't stand to reason that someone could send their kid to a public school if that's true. I don't understand.
Well, part of it is laziness. I mean, everybody wants a free babysitter, but also we've been taught that just as our wars were good things, our schools are good things, but wars are bad things, and godless atheistic indoctrination camps are also bad things. But we've all been indoctrinated to believe that whatever the government gives us is good and for our good, and we should be thankful for it instead of being thankful to God for what he gives us.